of Cups, loud and proud. What's going on with this Queen of Cups, huh? What's going on with Queenie? Okay. Managing your work and your play, basically life balancing. There's been these are some serious cards coming out for Miss Queen of Cups. It looks like you've gone through some major changes lately. And you're kind of putting yourself in balance on what you believe in again, what you think is good for you, not anyone else. You're not living for society, you're not living for your family, or what people tell you to do. You're trying to figure out what's good for you, what's your balance. And it's easy to do. It's easy to reevaluate your entire life when everything comes crashing down. It's one positive way to spin it. But, you know, you're doing the work. But there's some major organizations here that you're trying to kind of put your finger on while keeping one foot in, you know, the ethos, the mystical land. So you're trying to have like a work balance, being practical, doing what you need to do, pay your bills, get your things straightened out. But you're also trying to come at it in an existential way. You're trying to figure out what's good for you now. What is the right step for you after this harsh ending? Did something come crashing down? Did you lose a job? Did you walk out of a major organization? The Queen of Cups is a very feeling queen. You know, she's a water sign. She definitely knows how to tune into her energy when it comes to how she feels. She feels things deeply and intensely. So if something doesn't jive right at her workplace, for example, that can seriously affect her emotions. While she's at work, before she goes to work, after she comes home from work, with her other relationships, because she's always cranky or upset or just dissatisfied. When you're dissatisfied on a regular basis, of course your emotions are going to catch up and speak their mind as well, and they're going to let you know, we're all not happy here, right? So I'm kind of feeling something like that, where there was a harsh ending, something with some sort of organization. Maybe there's a marriage here. If you got a divorce, that could mean that. And now you're trying to rebalance your life again. You're testing and balancing. You know, you're trying to redefine what's important to you and what makes you truly happy. What you want your life to be, not what someone else does. She's emoting at this time. She's being very emo. Putting the past behind. The Six of Swords. Basically packing up your belongings. Hitting the road. Basically turning your back to the past. So whatever past you just walked out of, congratulations. Looks like you really wanted to get out of there. It looks like you needed to get out of there. And now that the tower crashed, you're back in this, you know, peaceful state of rebalancing your life, rethinking what you need to do. You know, you escaped. You escaped this harshness. You know, everything around you was in smoke and flames. Nothing was right. Nothing made sense. There was no truth. Maybe you uncovered a bunch of people lying to you. There's just a lot of commotion around you, and you just packed up your bags, or you packed up your children, or your pets, whatever it is that is important to you, and you hit the road. So congratulations, lady. You did it. You did the hard work, and now it's more about the existential work. This also popped out with the Six of Swords and the King of Swords, so you're definitely in your head, like I was saying. You know, you did the work of escaping, getting out of a burning tower, you know, canoeing your way to safety and turning your back to the past, and saying, you know, just saying goodbye. You know, the real meaning of goodbye, you know, is a goodbye. I don't want to see you again. So it's kind of like the King of Swords is all about mental agility, figuring things out. You know, you're really just in your head now on what to do next. What is the next step for you after this big escape? King of Pentacles, lots of King energy. You want money. Money's on your mind. Money's in your mind. You want stability again. You know, if you lose your home physically, everything stable around you goes, right? And it's hard to keep relationships going with friends. It's hard to keep communication open with your family. There's just a lot of things that just kind of go haywire because your whole upbringing, you're uprooting yourself and everything that you once knew. All your stuff is in boxes. Everything's changing. You have to change your bills, your addresses, blah, 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 blah. You're just craving the stability again. The King of Pentacles is all about, you know, sitting back, relaxing, knowing that he's taken care of, and knowing that you can take a deep breath and feel like you're okay. You'll be okay. And you're just in this step now where you're going to be okay. So you're just kind of going through the mentalness of it all. When you go through a certain trauma, or you run away, walk away, get out of a bad problem, you know, there's like the start period of like, all right, I have to jump, I have to do this. Then there's the escape plan, and the ending, the escape route. How is this all going to end? What's going to happen? There might be some bombs that go off that, you know, that might set off with someone or something, you know. Then you get through that, and you're like, okay, I'm safe. I made it. I got to the other side. Nothing's burning around me anymore. I got my belongings. I got everything I need. Now I just need to think about what I need, what I want, what I need, you know, to do next. And that's basically where you're at right now. So whether it was a divorce, a job loss, losing your house, stepping away from a large organization, stepping away from a religion. You did the hard work. You got through the fire. It didn't burn you as much as you thought it would. And you're on your feet again. Queen of Cups is back. Queen fights for love. And she leads with her heart. And she's going to live her life accordingly. If she's not going to be the woman that gets stuck in the rat race and is miserable and she knows it and she just doesn't do anything about it, she's going to be the woman that makes a plan, escapes, gets out, and risks it to make her life better, to make her heart sing, to have a smile on her face genuinely when she wakes up in the morning. These are things that the Queen of Cups wants out of life. To wake up in the morning with a cup of coffee and listening to birds and having her honey next to her, which she can kiss and hug and send off for the day. And she does her daily tests and, you know, goes about her day knowing that she's living the life she wants to. That's what makes her heart happy. That's what makes her want to love. That's what makes her want to give love back. And she loves to give love. So, congratulations on escaping whatever you needed to get out of. Change is definitely never fun, especially when it's really difficult to get out. There's certain danger here, but you did it. And now you can finally rebalance your life, which is great. It's glorious. It's pretty nice. Anything else about this temperance? What are you balancing? What's going forward with your life? Anything? 10 of Cups, baby. The 10 of Cups. And the Queen of Cups. That's what she wants. That's exactly what the Queen of Cups wants. She wants the 10 of Cups. She wants the end. She wants the end, happily ever after, love story. She wants it all. And now she's defining what that is, who that might be, where she might find it, and so on. How she wants her life, her family, her heart to feel when she's older. This is what she's thinking about now with this. Now that she has escaped her past and stepped into her future, she's in her head and she's really thinking about her foundation, her stability, and her happily ever after. Ooh. Now we're getting into love. What the Queen of Cups is all about. She was stifled. When the Queen of Cups is stifled and she isn't given the room, the safety, the appreciation to love, she stops loving. That's sad. And it's just miserable energy. And, it's just something that she never wants to live in. Loving is meant to be shared. We have the Death card. Okay. Death and Tower. There's some serious energy of renewal, transformation, just getting out of bad situations and moving forward. You are the only person that's going to steer the car out of your present moment. If you need to change something in your life, if you know in your heart that you need to change something, you are the only person that's going to make it happen. You can get people to help you along the way, but you're the one that's going to make the decisions. You're the one in the driver's seat. You're the one that needs to make the executive decisions. The Death and the Tower card, they're similar cards. When you come into that Queen energy, you know how to make decisions better, and you realize when something is bad for you, you just say no and you walk away. You don't pitter-patter around it as you might have done when you were younger. Oh, maybe he's not that bad. Maybe she didn't mean to be, bitchy when she said this, or you know what I'm talking about. You don't have to stay and sit around and become a martyr to certain people that are just mean. And you had to put a stop to this. There's people around you that were just treating you unfairly, treating you meanly, treating you in a fashion that was just really uncalled for. You knew it was a burning, it was a burning tower. It was a ship that was sinking in your life. But like most people, you dig your heels, you wait it out, you see if it changes on its own, and life goes on. And eventually, if you don't hear the whisper, it becomes a little louder. Things become a little louder and louder until you have a tower moment and you have no choice but to change. So you take your belongings and you leave. And now you're in this place of thinking of your 10 of Cups and where you're going to be going forward. So where are you going to go? Where are you going with this 10 of Cups? Two of Wands. Finding your soulmates. Finding that person that's going to make your heart sing, and the person that's going to pour into you, the person that's going to help you down the path as much as you help them down their path. This is going to be your counterpart. You're looking for that, 1111. You want that. You know, the Two of Wands is looking out to the distance and being like, okay, well, I want my partner in crime. I want my counterpart. That's what you're looking for. Anything else? What is this Queen looking for? The Queen of Wands. You're just in an energy of producing, making your dreams come true now. You got out of the fire, and now you can sit back and create. And that's what you're doing now. You're creating your ultimate dream. You're creating your ultimate man, your ultimate mate, your ultimate family, your ultimate dream job, your ultimate retirement, you know, plan, whatever it is. You're tapping back into your heart. You're becoming more of yourself again. You don't feel like a puppet anymore. And it's beautiful energy. Pull an oracle real quick. Take time to rest. Delight in every tiny miracle. You've come a long way. It's like that Fatboy Slim song, you've come a long way, baby. Take time to rest. You've escaped a troubling past. You've escaped some harsh times. Now you have the time and the space to think correctly, freely, to kind of re-dream up your next adventure, what you want out of life, who you want out of life. And, you know, recovery and rest are extremely important, especially when you come out of a trauma or any kind of stressful environment. You need to rest your nervous system. You need to rest your body, your brain. You need to sleep a little bit more than normal. You know, these are all things for recovery, you know, to go into your future in the most healthy way. So remember that, you know, you did a lot of work already. And this is time to rest your body. We're in the middle of winter. A lot of people try to rev up during the holidays, and that's almost like counterintuitive to what we should be doing, which is going inward, resting, slowing down, sleeping, journaling, you know, that mood energy, that mysterious gut feelings, our intuition. These are the things that where we go inward in life, not outward. Like the summer. So this is a time where it maybe is, you know, just take a day, take a weekend, cancel plans, say no to something if you don't feel like going. That is also self-care, just by saying no. Give yourself the space and the freedom. This is your life. Choose what you want to do. No one else is choosing, not your schedule, not your, you know, your busyness can always wait. Okay. And if you're the type of person that's really strung out, type A, you know, schedule in time in your calendar to actually relax. Are you going to find this Ten of Cups answer, Two of Wands, Ten of Cups answer anytime soon? You got the Empress with a yes. So yeah, you're doing your thing. I see you are doing a lot of work. You might be exhausted. So again, take a bubble bath, a nice hot shower, have some tea, you know, take care of yourself. For the next stage of life is going to come sooner than later. And, you know, you'll be ready for it. You'll have more energy for the future. 20:02 on the clock, and I'll leave it there.